Good day, guys. This is Battle of the Vibe, guys. I'm gonna be checking out this video. It's regarding what Australians think about America, guys. This video came out 10 years ago, so it's very old video. And if you guys want to check out the original video, guys, I'll leave the link down on the description. And it's Welcome to by Josh. So yeah, I'll leave that in the description if you want to check out the full video, guys. This one is gonna be interesting because we know what's happening in America right now in 2025, and yeah, this is just like there's a lot going on. I'm not even gonna start on it, so we're just gonna go ahead and watch this video and see what's other thing about America. 10 years ago, guys, this video came out. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Joshua, and welcome to Australia.
Preview.
What are your thoughts on America?
I mean, nice country, nice people. I love the accent.
I just can't handle it. Bloody ridiculous. Americans are all crazy.
What do you think of America?
Well, they think we ride kangaroos, so I believe they ride fat people.
I think they're great.
Where's that energy came from? I mean, who said that people in Australia ride a kangaroo? They're a bit fast. Do you guys know? You get pulled over by cops, for riding a kangaroo. That fast. Let's go
I like
back.
America.
Cool place to go. It's exciting and different.
It's big.
Bacon and giant pancakes.
I know they're very competitive with their sport.
I think Australia's a lot smarter than America.
They're joyful people, but sometimes they're a bit obnoxious.
I like Americans, although they always seem to want to better you in every story.
What's the best thing about America?
Yeah, it's the American attitude. They go around and just be in their own bubble and thinks the world doesn't exist except them.
They're joyful people, but sometimes they're a bit obnoxious.
I like Americans, although they always seem to want to better you in every story.
What's the best thing about America?
Oh, the people.
The cars. It's got to be the cars. And also, I know it's a very varied country. It's got a bit of everything. It's got the rainforest, it's got the beaches, California.
Definitely, guys. America is like they said, melting pot, and also America is diverse by people, like I said, and by land. Because you can go up north, you'll ride on a mountain, just a lot of ice there, winter, and then you go down south, it's hot and you just it's crazy, dry, and then you go to west. Then you find yourself, at the beach, just enjoying life. So yeah, America is just different. It's, between Australia and America, like Australia, we all live around, live around the water. But in America, you got people that live right in the middle of the country. Let's go back.
Probably the accents.
I love sport that comes out of there, like NBA, basketball. Yeah, it's a great country, like all the food.
They got good sport. We're just actually looking at NBA just then, and
True, guys. NBA is a big deal. It's including the NFL, but NBA. I mean, you can watch it every day, especially if the season on. You can watch it every day compared to APL, like European football. Is always on the weekend, but American sport is always on weekdays. Except when they go to when they have their season off, then you won't see any sport. But other than that, yeah, you watch the sport every day during the year. Let's go back.
All the food.
they got good sport. We're just actually looking at NBA just then, and football's good. Good atmosphere. They're passionate about a lot of things.
Probably some of the culture, how they just like to party and have fun. I'd really like to go to Las Vegas one day.
And get
What's
lost in
the worst
Vegas.
thing about America?
Probably the fast food industry.
Alright, the pollution is the worst thing.
I think America has a long way to go. I think they're a bit...
I don't know about pollution. I mean, fast food, yeah, I could agree. And also I could add on saying, guys, I'm not going to have a debate about this, but the Second Amendment is always, it's a topic in America that get people head up. But what I would say is, America, when it comes to gun, it's just scary because you don't know has a gun or who doesn't, especially if they're a good person or a bad person. Are they on drugs or they drunk? So you don't know. They could just get the gun out and start shooting everyone and everything. That just what's the reality in America when it comes to gun. That's the only bad thing I could say.
What's the worst thing about America?
Probably the fast food industry.
All right, the pollution is the worst thing.
I think America has a long way to go. I think they're a bit bound by what they think is a semblance of tradition.
A little noisy sometimes, but that's, I guess you guys just get really excited, and that's really good.
The worst thing about America is the reputation that it's kind of got overseas.
Nothing bad to say about the country. Yeah.
All right, and what do you think some of the biggest myths that Americans have about Australians?
I guess
I'll go back to this guy that the whatever situation going on in America at the moment. If you like a citizen that going to America for a visit or for a holiday and you have all legit papers, but you still ended up in in a jail or El Salvador, that's a scary thing right now in America. Like that's why a lot of people are avoiding America. But America used to be a country that leading by example. But at the moment, we're not gonna go into politics. But yeah, it's just scary at the moment being foreigner in America. Let's go back.
I guess you guys just get really excited, and that's really good.
The worst thing about America is the reputation that it's kind of got overseas.
nothing bad to say about the country. Yeah.
All right, and what do you think some of the biggest myths that Americans have about Australians?
I guess they always hear about us riding kangaroos to work or
That there is no electricity and that we ride on kangaroos to school. That we have barbecues constantly with shrimp, and that's like our main source of nutrition.
Guys, can you guys leave it down in the comments? Who started this myth that people in Australia ride a kangaroo to work, to school? Yeah, let me know down in the comments, guys. Who started that rumors? Because that's crazy. Let's go back.
That we have barbecues constantly with shrimp, and that's like our main source of nutrition.
chuck a shrimp on the barbie and riding kangaroos.
Yeah, well, it's not a shrimp. It's just a prawn.
Hey,
It's got to be that we all drink
I don't know
Fosters.
what happened there.
The thing about the kangaroos, now we ride them
I don't know what happened there, guys. Anyway, let's go back.
everywhere.
But there's kangaroos in the streets.
That we ride kangaroos.
One actually believed I did ride a kangaroo to school.
That we ride kangaroos to school.
That we ride around on kangaroos, I suppose.
I've been told that we're supposed to ride kangaroos to school many times.
Well, I once told an American person that I rode a kangaroo to school every day, and they were very believe that a lot. That was like, kangaroos, really? Mad. Like, has everybody got a kangaroo? I'm like, yeah, everyone's got a kangaroo down here. Killing it.
So that's not true.
Obviously, that's not true. We drive cars and ride bikes and stuff.
I've actually joked with them and told them that I catch a kangaroo ride down the street when I want to get somewhere instead of a bus, and they believe you.
I've definitely convinced.
Guys, so yeah, that rumors, I think it went everywhere. Everybody know about that now in Australia, that American thing, Australian ride a kangaroo to work or school. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Guys, I was in California one time and I was sitting with some Americans. Okay, we were talking at the bar, and the only thing I was showing them is AFL, because they never heard of AFL. The only thing they know is rugby, but they don't know anything about AFL. They didn't know at that time, but I told them, and explained to them. I show them some video, and they're really impressed. Like they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna come down to Australia and hopefully go to some of the game." So, hey, American, you guys welcome to Australia. Let's go back.
And told them that I catch a kangaroo ride down the street when I want to get somewhere instead of a bus, and they believe you.
I've definitely convinced Americans when I was travelling that I have kangaroos in my backyard, and I used to ride one to school. Koalas live on my front doorstep, etc., stuff like that. Native things they think we actually do.
I think there's a myth that Australians are actually quite different to Americans.
Bro, that kangaroo thing is crazy. Guys, I'm gonna give you another story, okay? So back in the days in Sydney, there was a lot of people from our community. They used to play basketball. They'll be told, okay? So they used to play basketball. So some of them, they be going to America for scholarship. And then one guy, he was playing basketball with other kids at the park. And, he was talking to them, and then they noticed his accent. And they're like, oh, where you from? You got that weird accent. He's like, oh, I'm from Australia. It's like, oh, you're from Australia? And he's like, yeah. And then the black American kid is like, oh, so do you have a kangaroo in your backyard? And then that guy was laughing. He's like, yeah, we got a lot of kangaroo. We eat kangaroo too in Australia. And he couldn't believe him. But yeah, if the kangaroo meats are, on the woolies, Let's go back.
I used to ride one to school. Koalas live on my front doorstep, etc., stuff like that. Native things they think we actually do.
I think there's a myth that Australians are actually quite different to Americans when we're really not. Like, I think Aussies are actually quite similar in a lot of ways, except for the accent. But I think the Australian culture's quite similar to the American culture.
Yeah.
So
I've noticed a lot of people saying that Americans think that we ride kangaroos around, and then the other half of Australians are saying that they've told Americans we ride kangaroos around. So I think I know why they think that.
yeah,
Okay.
look, we've got to give.
He's going to help explain it to me now.
They think that.
Yeah, look, we've got to give them a little something interesting to make them actually come over.
Could you give me your best American accent?
Okay, so I was like looking at some ketchup, and then I was like, man, I should put it on my toast, but it didn't really make too much sense.
Look, man, I can't give you no American accent. I'm no good at that.
How's it going?
It depends where we're
That's
from. I
southern.
suppose it's New York or.
I'm from
They all sound like southern accent.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Any type, I don't know. It always ends up being loud and.
I came from Texas.
I know they say my name, they go like, Amber, instead of like Amber.
I'm supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
We're going to get some,
Okay, that was
some
weird.
sodas for our pizza tonight.
If an American was watching this, what would you want to say to them?
You're all fat.
Don't try to copy an Australian accent, it doesn't work.
I would just like to apologise if I've offended you with my stereotypes, and I would just like to say lots of peace.
Look, come to Australia. It's a great place. It's really warm. It's really great as a place to visit. Don't go to the places that everybody tells you to, like the kind of Sydney CBD and whatnot. Go off the unbeaten track. Places like the Great Barrier Reef, all wonderful places to visit. And I think Australia is very hospitable towards Americans, and would love you to come here and spend your money. So that's it. Come to Australia.
Yeah, bring those American dollar, guys. Come and visit Australia. Guys, one thing I would say about, different between America and Australia, because I've been there. In America, they got wider roads, they got a bigger cars, and everything is just massive. Even the car park is massive. But here in Australia, we got small lines, on the highway. Cars are small here in Australia, and also the way people drive is different. But I would say Australia, I think, is more advanced when it comes to technology. On the road in America, really they don't have any sophisticated camera and the phone camera and all this stuff that are here in Australia. So yeah, that's all the difference I would say. You can't drive with with your phone in your hand or not seatbelt because the camera will get you. But in America, it's a different story. They're living in 2000. Guys, that was George. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link down in the description. You guys can go and check out his channel and his video. Hey, this is Videos of Vibe, guys. Until then, have a good one.